showed in the seminar this last week. It was a gi seminar. And a lot of cool things happen with the gi grips. We don't have that on today. So we're gonna use this week to kind of get just the basic intro of half butterfly and butterfly, like hook sweeps from butterfly guard. So start from, we'll walk before we run. So this week we're gonna kind of make sure we're on the same page with the butterfly sweep. And then when we put the gi on, we can start talking about other fun things as the next couple weeks progress. So we're gonna talk about half butterfly. So normally we're used to this. Most people are probably used to this, okay? The knee shield, and then the half guard hook here, okay? So half butterfly is gonna be essentially what it sounds like. I've got a butterfly hook inside in this position, okay? Most of the time we're gonna put it underneath our half guard hook, but we're gonna talk first. So again, when I'm playing knee shield, my knee is normally gonna be pointed between the line of his shoulders, okay? It's gonna be more of a high knee shield. We typically don't like to use the low knee shield as much. This is gonna be more of a recovery type of knee shield. But when we're gonna play the half butterfly, there's a couple leg positionings that we may get to over the next couple weeks. Sometimes we may be stepping on the thigh to maybe encourage him to not stand up, but for now we're gonna be playing with straight to the half butterfly. And so the placement for this hook, when I place this hook in, come forward again. So when I'm here like this, I'm gonna come underneath my own leg here, and my knee is always pointed at the armpit, okay? So Adam plays with his butterfly hook underneath his half guard leg, but if you feel you want to just play with the butterfly hook here as well, both are fine. So I can be option 1 and option 2, okay? I'm used to option 2, so I'm going to stay with it. He does this guy here. You can play with both, okay? But conceptually the same thing. So when he starts putting pressure, my knee shield is going to be in the armpit, okay? If he comes over the top of my knee is just pointed, or like, not pointed, it's connected to his rib cage. When we are playing with the butterfly hook, not the knee shield, this knee cannot go towards the center line, okay? I'm gonna get squashed and my guard's gonna get past that side because my foot is not hooking the outside of his hip. So that's the main difference, is my foot is out playing normal half, butterfly hook, my foot's inside, so this knee must not ever go towards the center line. Does that make sense? So I'm always aiming for the armpit. When he's putting a little pressure down, I'm across the shoulder and bicep like this, okay? Now in no-gi, I don't have cross collar grips and I don't have sleeves. When we have sleeves in no-gi, when we have sleeves in the gi, I'll be controlling his wrist here. No-gi, not so much right here, because he can circle pretty easy, and then this is hard to keep, and then he's coming to control my head and giving me a hard time, okay? So we're gonna be controlling the bend of the arm. So this kind of grip here. Okay, this is more of a flexible grip for no-gi. So I've got a butterfly hook, my knee is pointed to the armpit, and if he comes over that knee a little bit, like swallowed up, like this is all fine. I just make sure that my knee is now connected to his body, okay? But always think armpit is your placement for the point of your kneecap, whether he's over the top of it or not. So we're here, okay? Framing across, framing the bicep. Now in no-gi again, I don't have the cross collar grip and things like that to pull him down and break posture, so I have to sit up and get some kind of control. So the first I'm gonna get is gonna be sitting up to an overhook. So I just sit up to my elbow, I grab this overhook, and I come back down, okay? Now, he'll probably posture up a little bit, play this game. So once I'm just kind of showing you exactly how he does it. He's has the best butterfly girl in the world, so I'm just gonna teach you how he does it. He's smarter than me. So once he's here and he collected this, he comes back up again with the wrist, like this. The reason is when he comes back up, if I stay here and this hand is posted, it's gonna be heavy to move. But by sitting back up, I push him back, and now the hand's probably gonna be a little bit easier to bring to the middle. So let's look at this much again. So normally we're here, this is most of your comfort zone. Foot's gonna go inside with my knee pointed towards the armpit here like this. Okay, framing, so he cannot control my head. Still very important, same thing with playing half guard like this. Okay, now I'm gonna sit up, grab the overhook, come back down. Once I'm here, I slide to the wrist. I'm gonna sit back up again. Now, as I sit back up again, as I punch this wrist to the inside, I'm going to use the momentum of me bringing myself back down to my side to also bring my knee to my chest here to load him on the butterfly hook. okay? Now, as I always talk about, the bottom hook is gonna start elevating my hip, and then coming on top. Mat is still wet. Normally I put my head on the mat. So knee shield, okay? All I'm gonna do from here, when I have the space, I put the butterfly hook inside. Okay, this is probably not the best angle. Let's flip back to everybody. So normally here, I put the butterfly hook inside. So it's gonna be something like this probably, okay? He's probably not gonna be sitting back on his heels so far, where my kneecap is like here. He's gonna be up in this, where he was. So I'm here. My kneecap is touching his ribs, okay? Pretty easy overhook right now. Okay, now from here, I go to the wrist, sitting up. See how even my forced sit up kind of brings him back up? Now, as I punch this inside and I fall back down, I will not fall and then try and bring the butterfly hook because it's muscling and it's a lot of energy. So I want to use my fall, we'll call it, to load the butterfly hook. So as I'm coming down on my shoulder, my butterfly hook and my flexed foot is loading him all on the way there, okay? Now again, to finish the sweep, my foot comes towards my butt. I start elevating, hopping towards him, and then finishing the sweep. We'll just mount for now. Okay, again. So framing, making sure he's not controlling my head. Just getting here, place the butterfly hook inside, okay? So my knee is out, it's not anywhere in the center line area, okay? Got my overhook. Once I have my overhook, I slide down to the wrist. Most of you have seen me teach, relax. Most of you have seen me teach this grip before. This is great, you can still do this. He didn't do it, so I'm not showing it. But this is also a very good combination with the butterfly sweep, the Josh Hinger kind of grip, okay? But for now, I get the wrist. Once I've achieved this, I sit up, okay? And now I punch this in, load, and I start sweeping. Like I said, for now, we're just